Do you go to cafes?
No, not really.
Yes.
Not really.
Yeah.
Do you go to cafes?
I do, yeah.
I do, yes.
I do sometimes, not often though.
Yes, I do. I visit the Strand stores in Comstock from time to time.
Do you prefer local cafes or chain cafes, and why?
Local cafes, small ones just because it's more personal.
Chain cafes, if I'm
And
being
why?
honest. They're so much cheaper, aren't they?
Local cafes, because like people are always friendly.
I prefer local cafes. It's really got that village feel. You see people walking in who you know, you say hi, it's great.
Do you have any opinions on local cafes?
I think it's good. I think we need more local cafes.
I think there should be more of them because I think they need to bring more money into towns rather than the big chains. People tend to go to the bigger chains just because they are bigger, but I like the smaller ones.
Yeah, it's good because you're supporting the local economy and things like that.
Not really. I haven't really been to many of them, so I don't really know much about them.
I'm here with Jonathan and Kim, who are students at Richard Hughes College, and I want to know their opinions on these cakes which I got around Taunton. So we're going to start off with the Costa one, which we're going to just unwrap, and you're going to take a fork full of it. And I just want your initial thoughts on it. So what's your initial thoughts on that, Jonathan?
It doesn't taste fresh.
Yeah.
Now, it might be that they've been sat in the sun for a while, but the actual cake is quite dry. It's not very moist.
Yeah. Would you order it? Or buy it?
It's not something I would immediately go for.
Okay, so Kim, do you want to try this one? There's that one there. So Kim, what do you think of that Costa
It
cake?
tasted dry and like not fresh at all. Like it tasted like something you buy at Morrison's or something. It doesn't really, not really coffee shop cake.
So moving on from the Costa one, we're going to move on to the bakery at Riverside, which is a new bakery cafe which is just opened this year. And so there used to be a bakery and now they've branched out to a cafe. So this is another chocolate muffin if you want to just unravel that.
I must say, presentation here is fantastic. Far better than the Costa cake. And just take a small bite to kind of sample it. Oh,
So good?
that's exquisite. Now,
So what's your initial thoughts on that
wow.
cake?
Compared to the Costa one, this is a million times better.
And Kim, do you want to try a bit of that cake? So would you buy that one again?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So Kim, what's your initial thoughts on that one?
That tastes way better than the Costa one. It's moist and it's soft and it feels like a proper cake rather than that one that felt like something you just buy in the shop and you're like peckish or something. This felt like something you would actually want to go out and eat again.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to The Planet. The Planet is a local vegan cafe. So they're 100% plant-based ingredients in it, and this is their chocolate cake. So if you want to just try a bit of that one.
I have to take quite a big bite out of this.
Okay.
Out of the lower part.
Yeah.
There's a layer of chocolate icing through the middle.
Initial thoughts on that?
Icing, fantastic. Not too sugary, not too sweet. Brilliant. Actual cake. This is kind of in between these two. This is really, really like moist.
Yeah.
This is bone dry. This is like a happy medium.
So would you eat that again?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Kim, do you want to... Have you ever been to The Planet, Jonathan? While Kim's trying that?
I haven't. I do have a friend who works there though who rates it very highly.
Kim, what's your initial thoughts on the cake?
It's very dry.
So,
Like, there's like no moisture in that. It tastes like really chalky.
so you wouldn't buy that one again?
No, it doesn't have like any like normal cake consistency. I think that's like there's no eggs and everything.
Yeah.
But it doesn't taste moist or anything. It just tastes like chalk.
Okay, so moving on to The Shed. The Shed is it's a cafe which is in Goodlands Gardens, and The Shed is a community-run cafe. So it's a very community-based, and this is their brownie cake. So would you just try that one, Jonathan? So,
He always couldn't get it in his mouth.
No.
That brownie on the outside is as dry as the Arabian desert.
So it's
But on the inside, it's as moist as
sea.
The sea. The sea.
Is it nice?
It's kind of weird. It's kind of like crispy on the outside and like really like wet fudge on the inside.
So do you like that type of brownie where it's nice and crisp on the outside?
I like a denser fudge. This is quite a wet fudge.
Yeah. And Kim, do you want to try a bit of that?
I think the crunchy outside actually makes it better because it tastes like a nicer brownie. It's just a nice like consistency. I imagine it would taste nicer when it was like fresh and hot.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the Castle Cafe. The Castle Cafe is run by the Castle Hotel, which is a local hotel which has been around for a long time, and they've got a cafe in the Castle Museum, so Taunton and Somerset County Museum, and they've got also one in Taunton Library. So this is their carrot cake they have at the museum.
Now that is moist cake, but
Okay, so just try that one.
looks quite nice actually.
So what's your initial thoughts on that one?
That is quite fabulous.
Okay, remember Kim's got to have some.
That's really zesty cake. So what? Did
That's
you say
carrot. That's carrot.
It
Carrot and lemon.
doesn't taste anything like carrot. It tastes more like lemon.
Yeah, because
And that icing is absolutely delicious.
is it?
Really nice.
And Kim, what's your opinion on that?
I think that's like one of the best carrot cakes I've ever tasted.
Really?
It tastes like a proper homemade carrot cake, and like I can't actually fault it because like you can taste the walnuts and you can feel them, and it's a good carrot cake.
Okay, so after tasting all these cakes, which one do you think is your favourite?
The carrot cake.
Oh,
the carrot
hard
cake's
to
my
tell.
favourite.
It's either that or the carrot cake. Probably have to go with the carrot cake, really.
Okay, so that's for taste.
Taste, yeah.
So overall, you think that students' thoughts on local cafes can be changed if they actually experiment with local cafes?
Yeah, absolutely.
So would you tell local students to go to?
I would definitely encourage students from all areas of the country to sample the taste of their local cafes, and that local specialties and stuff like that, because I mean there are some fantastic treats hidden out there, as we found with that carrot cake.
And Kim?
I definitely tell my friends about it.
Okay, so thank you for tasting these cakes, and I hope you are going to use local cafes again. Thank you very much.